So how's this going? We're at 66% full. It's not too bad that at the moment because we are still building things. We've got 2 labourers, reserve of firewood. How's that going? We're at 48 of that now. They've probably got some in here though, firewood 75. So they're doing alright for firewood, but we want to make sure that we get enough of that for the winter. Maybe 200 would be correct. We want to make sure that we can get enough logs and stone, I think, so let's up the rate of that. Okay, how's our hunting lodge going? Why is that not being built? There's 3 builders. There's no one taking any resources down to it though. Right, I'll tell you what, I'm going to see if this works. I haven't seen if this works yet, but there's this increased priority. Now, I'm not sure how it works, but you click and drag it over an area, and I think maybe they're supposed to come down here and do this more, because now it's got a higher priority than anywhere else. Because they've pretty much finished clearing that. I'll tell you what, I might actually cancel the clearing of these last 2 bits as well, because that'll speed the whole thing up as well. They won't bother doing that anymore. Right, so they're building the houses. That's good, because these people do need homes before it gets to winter. The first year is kind of a bit of a race to try and get everything up and running before winter. I'm glad that the bean field, 80%, that's good. So we had to get some food in there before winter. Hopefully the hunting lodge is up and running. I might even be tempted to get a second hunting lodge. Is there a different location that we could use? This is going to be the fishing docks. So we'll probably clear all this area and have like a pasture for the animals. And what else is there? An orchard as well. An orchard's quite nice, although an orchard does take a very long time to grow. I'm not exactly sure how many years it takes, but I know I went for about 5 years on my first game just testing the game, and the orchard still hadn't fully grown itself, so definitely a long time. Right, we've had a child named Elena. Okay, that's another child, that's good. 10 adults, 10 children. I'm thinking that soon we should be getting a few more adults from like children growing up, but we'll see. Reserve of food is low. That's not too bad because we're starting to harvest this now. Look, you can see them down here harvesting away, so that's good. So these greedy people will probably start taking this into their houses straight away. Quite a few people in that house. I'm not sure if must be just one family, I suppose. Okay. Right, so they're actually building this now, that's good. Just trying to get in a gatherer's hut as well before the winter comes. Gatherer's hut, they collect root and berries and things like that. I think they're edible stuff to use, but I'm not 100% sure about any of this really, because as I say, I'm quite new to the game. There's probably much better ways of going about doing this, but at the moment just playing, like investigating what's going on. But so far, even though I've only played a few hours, I'd definitely say brilliant game, and the fact that it's actually worked and it runs and I haven't had any crashes, haven't seen any bugs or anything yet, well, it's practically unheard of these days, isn't it? So that's brilliant. Props to the developer for doing that, actually testing his game, coding it well. Plus I'd actually say it's probably the quickest game to load up via Steam I've ever seen. Doesn't do any of the startup messing around, just boots instantly, quits instantly, saves instantly. It's a very, very quick game, well made. Okay, so we have here one of the children has become an adult, so we've got 11. They automatically go into the labourer slot, that's good. They should start to be carrying stuff over to these buildings. For some reason they're still not doing enough. Wait, have I got any logs? Yeah, I've got plenty of logs. Oh, here we go, it is going up gradually. It's just taking them a long time, I think, to walk over there. There's only 3 labourers. Maybe if I make more labourers to begin with and less builders, they'll get all the stuff there, and then on the building phase. I don't know why I do that actually. I make sure there's builders in it, but they can't build until they get to the building stage with all of their resources. Okay, I'm going to create a bigger stockpile here. Mountains are in the way. Right, that's okay. I'll just create a 10x4 stockpile there. It'll be okay. It's an instant stockpile. That's good because I've already cut all the stuff down. I don't know why I cut all of that down actually, because I can't build anything there. Well, I suppose that's as good a reason as any to cut it down if I can't do anything there. Might as well get the resources while I can. These markets are absolutely huge. I'm not 100% sure what they do. Used to provide a localized area for citizens to collect food, tools and fuel. Okay, so I guess it just means that within this sphere of influence it's just easier for everyone within here to come to the market to gather stuff, instead of everyone having to go to the storage barn. Maybe it gives an equal amount to people, because at the moment they're pretty like crazy with how they grab things. You'll see some have got beans. Look, 400 beans. How many are in there? There's 4 in there, so they've got 100 beans each. But these guys haven't got any beans, and there's 5 of them. So you can see it's a little bit unfair with first come first serve. I guess while these guys are out building, labouring, working, and all that kind of stuff, the other houses probably not doing anything, or just going there, nicking all the beans and running away. Right, so now we're on the build stage of that. So if I put 3 builders up, this one here should now start getting some. They need to get some stone in there. Right, we need stone. This is a problem. So this is what I mean. You've really got to pay attention to what's going on. Right, there's plenty of stone here, so we'll grab some of this. Looks like there's plenty of stone here as well. Let me have a look. Yeah, okay, so we have got plenty of stone. There's plenty to be going around for everyone. I think if I try and make sure that this circle is untouched in terms of the forest area, except for the stone, of course, I'll leave the stone. No, I'll leave the forest. I'll pick up all the stone. Okay, so I might skip forward a little bit quicker. Okay, so I just realised I've got a very slight problem. For some reason I'd cancelled the farm, but I'd left the farmers working it, but they can't work it because it's now winter and you can't, in the winter, obviously start farming beans and stuff. It's more of a spring going through to the summer vegetable. So I should have put them on the hunting lodge, which is now working, thank God. So we should start seeing some venison in here very soon. I want this gatherer's thing to get ready as well, the gatherer's hut to be built, but unfortunately, oh yes, okay. I was going to say the stone isn't there, but now we've got full stone and logs, so they should be able to start building now. Once that's complete, we'll put some people from, well, we'll get rid of all the builders and we'll put them in the gatherer's place. Is it herb? No, gatherer. Yeah, we'll just put them in the gatherer's section. That way, we should be able to get ourselves through the winter. We've already got a good little storage. Well, no, we haven't very got a good storage of beans actually. Last time I looked at it, it was 800 and something, but now it's gone down to 125. People are eating too much. What's going on here? He's a hunter. He has no job. He's a hunter, he's meant to be in here. What's he doing with his life? What's he doing at the moment? Or she, sorry. She's chopping all this stone. Why is the hunter getting stone? We need to be getting venison. We do have some people doing venison though, so that's okay. I forgot you get leather from the hunting place as well, which I assume you make the hired coats out of, which helps them during the winter. Tools are down to 24. Someone else has become an adult, that's good. So now we should have... Right, we've got 4 labourers. How's the gathering hut coming? Right, that's good, that's going. Let's put 4 on that. We'll get rid of the 3 builders, we don't need them anymore. Alright, he's reached his limit in terms of the fuel that he's making. Let's just slow it down a second here. Right, he's got a limit of 200 fuel. I'm just wondering, will that get us through the winter and the spring to the summer? I might up that a little bit. That way he can work some more. But will he run out of logs? I suppose logs doesn't matter for now because we haven't got any... Why is this symbol still here? The production limit has been reached. Alright, okay, it's gone now. There are citizens without jobs. Hunter. Have I put too many hunters? Oh, that's why. Okay, so the hunter only has 3, but I've put it as 4, so they're just doing labourer work. That's okay, that's okay, that's cleared that issue up. Right, so they're getting stone. We've got 52 stone. We need to get some wood because we don't want to run out of firewood. I think, because I might put an orchard down here, maybe another farm. So if I clear all of this area here of stone, wood, iron, everything, just get rid of that, and I think I'll start working my way this way, and we'll be able to get in some nice fishing docks, and that'll be quite good. Quite far away from here. Maybe I'll set up a second sort of village over here, because I sort of think that, well, me and my mate were discussing this earlier, that the disasters, when they hit you, they hit quite hard. So if you put all your eggs in one basket, naturally everything's going to get destroyed if you've got one village. But if you split your village into 2 sections, and the workers over here are housed over here, and they store their food over here, then if that section of the village gets destroyed, you've still got your fishing docks. If your fishing docks get destroyed, you've still got your farms and your huntsmen. So that could be a good way of trying to avoid like destruction by the tornadoes and whatnot that comes along. The trouble with doing that is that if you do start to grow your village a bit bigger, quite sizable maybe, then you're going to run out of space if you leave huge gaps in between. I suppose it'll be like real life. You get small towns and they grow, they get closer together, and it turns into a bigger city type thing. What is these people doing over here? I just saw a tree fall down. Is this person chopping trees over here? Oh, it's the hunter. Okay, that's okay. Yeah, you keep doing your job, mate. Don't listen to me.